Hi everyone, we are in Spain. We have gotten up at what I can only describe as the crack of dawn.
The caption, are we moving to Spain?
The answer, no. Hell no.
Well, actually, I must say, I am quite surprised in a positive way.
Yeah, it's quite nice.
Here.
We're in the area of Madrid right now. Let me just go back to the beginning. We woke up 5 a.m. No, a little earlier than 5 a.m. We went to the airport. We had breakfast. So, he's got his cheese stick in one hand. And a lot of ambition in the other. This is what I'm having. This is what I'm having. This is what I have every morning when I'm at the airport early, or actually even in the afternoon. It's a chicken marinated sandwich situation from this place. It's like bamboo shoots.
Last night I was watching videos of Apple.
Cool. And how was that? How was looking at yourself at night? Huh?
Edits.
Oh, and?
You're very sweet.
Okay.
But anyway.
Fun facts. So, we have a personal assistant today.
PA, if you will.
You're here just for emotional support.
Yeah. And I'm Sasha.
We arrived at the airport like an hour before our flight. We don't have anything to check in, so we're just literally going from...
I mean, your personality. It's a lot to check in.
I should have bought extra baggage.
I have a lot of baggage on my back. I'm not talking about the actual bag.
But yeah, we have like an hour, so we're literally gonna go from checking in to getting on the plane, hopefully.
Why do we have to go again?
To the right. To the right. Over here. Got on our flight, and now we're here.
We woke up.
And now we're here. Now, why are we here? Well, by the title of the video you've probably seen, we're out horse shopping again. And I'm shopping for the sales stable for elite Iberian sport horses. I've decided to take that up again. I'm going to be doing it in a little bit of a smaller way just because I want to be the one riding the horses. And I think 2 weeks ago, I got sent to me this really cute grey horse. He's a little bit older, which I liked because a lot of our clients are looking for a really safe, quiet, older horse that's kind of like been there, done that. And this horse is a little bit like that. He's quite experienced. He knows like some tempi changes. He knows the laterals. He's grey. He's quite baroque. So I'm really, really excited to see him. I've already done a vet check, and he's passed the vet check, which is exciting. I checked all the X-rays with my vets at 𝒋𝒐𝒏𝒆𝒚 in Belgium, and they were happy enough. I mean, when you get a horse that's like 10 years old, I mean, he's 9, but he'll be turning 10 soon. There are always like very minor things like that is, to be honest, I've never vet checked a horse that it's been like nothing. Like 0 findings, I've never experienced. I think even with humans, there's never that. The question is always, are these findings gonna be affecting the horse in any way in terms of its performance and all that kind of stuff? And clinically, most of the times, when it's these very small findings, it is not. But
big field with horses.
Cute. There's also like all stone.
Nice fencing.
Stone fencing here. And they're building an indoor, I think, over there. I don't know if you guys can see. Yeah, so you just focus on the road, please.
I don't like it when these cars think with you and it's putting me in the line. I don't like somebody putting me in the line.
Yeah. Oh, like that. Hopefully he's really sweet, as they say, and he feels good. I don't mind putting a little bit of training in, of course, just to get him a little bit either quicker or make the changes a little bit easier and cleaner. I don't know. We're gonna have to see kind of what we get. In Spain, it's always a little bit difficult. There's always a language barrier. I speak Italian. That does tend to help a little bit. They've already told me the horse is going to be tacked up, ready to go, which is not ideal. But we will make sure to check the horse after the ride, check his legs, check him out. I mean, I've already done the vet check, so I already know what the horse is like. So yeah, it's cute. I think he's called a Buria.
Buria?
No, Buria. I think that's his name. Barada. like a burrata, like an Italian cheese thing. No, burria. And it's a 9-year-old, and it's about 164-ish centimeters, 165, something along those lines. It's a dappled gray, really beautiful. So yeah, so I'm really excited to meet him finally. And hopefully today will go well, and he'll be coming to us to our stable in the Netherlands, and I'll get to ride him. Okay, these trucks are making me nervous. Look at these. What's happening here?
Yeah,
it looks
I don't know what the window screen cleaning was.
Oh god, I can't even see anything out of it.
But
look, it looks like the UK with all these like stone.
Oh, what is this stuff? Oh my god.
Of course, the car window was clean, but of course, had to go ahead and spray it. And now look at how we're looking. It's not getting better than this. Anyway, so we've got about a 2-hour drive from Madrid to where this horse is. So we're just gonna kind of settle into the drive, and then I'm gonna get changed in the car into my riding clothes, because we were at the airport, so I didn't really feel like being in riding clothes. And additionally, I didn't want to smell like horse when I went back on the plane. Just, you know, that's a bit, well, it's a bit sad for the person that sits next to you if you smell like a horse. No, okay, there's different kind of horse smells, and you just never know. But yeah, that's actually one of my pet peeves, is getting changed in the car. I don't know why. It's like it's almost like an ick getting changed in the car. But yeah,
outside the car.
Yeah. So, but we'll be just settling into the drive now, and then we'll be updating you guys once we're a little bit closer.
It's like in Africa.
It's amazing. The view here is stunning. Look at that. We're quite high. I think Yes and I are just not used to like having elevation anymore, because in the Netherlands there's no elevation. But it's quite beautiful here. I mean, these trees are getting a bit in the way of it all, but you look like someone who's looking to either make a website or run your website on a better platform. Then Squarespace is where you need to be. Squarespace offers hundreds of already made templates where you can go in, pick your favorite one, still customize everything you want. You don't need to have any coding knowledge. It's super user friendly. I run my shop on there. I've been running my website on Squarespace for almost 4 years now. I truly love the user experience. It's so easy to use on the go as well. You can make quick changes on your phone, whether it's updating stock levels, changing text, or changing the photos as well. If this sounds like what you're looking for, then do use my link, which is www.squarespace.com/Harnacke. In doing so, you receive 10% off your first purchase of a website or a domain. It's like this Dutch weather haunts us with the rain wherever we go. We've had the wettest month ever in the Netherlands ever recorded, and now we come here. Did you ever shoot that? It's this one. Are you gonna make it? Oh no. Don't get a flat tire. Not here. I mean, look around. We're not gonna be able to get much help, I think, out here.
People are probably very hands-on here themselves.
Have you seen one single soul? I mean, there must be around here somewhere. It's always like the strangest places and roads when you come to Spain to look at horses. And then when you arrive, then you are talking to people that don't even speak English, trying to find out more information about a horse. So it's quite tricky. Look at this. What even is this? We are 3 minutes from the horse.
If it's all correct. Turn here on the videos.
This is really nice. Yeah. There was some video of the horse like going on trails and stuff, and I think it was somewhere around here. But this looks quite pretty now. I like this kind of tree vibe. I did see that it was like, there's not really an arena or something also. It's very bare bones where we're going, but that's fine. I managed to get changed. I wrestled myself in this car. I'm excited. This is who we came to see. It always can go one or two ways. You're either like happy or you're severely depressed because the horse is like not what you thought it would be. So it's option one. That's what we're going for. Here we are. It's kind of a cute stable in a way.
It's quite new.
Yeah. I think this might be the arena here. what we're looking at, this patch. I don't know, but as you can see, guys, we're in the middle of absolutely nowhere.
Please don't kidnap us.
Do we ring a doorbell? How do we do this? No, but it's not locked. I think we can just go in, I think.
Oh, ding dong.
So, we're here. Thanks. That's kind of cute. Little Spanish stable.
Where these dogs are from? I don't know.
They're quite cute. They've got some energy. Okay, let's go. So we're here. It's a little bit chaotic because the owner doesn't know how to speak English. They only know Spanish, and my Spanish is not very good at all. And the owner also has to leave in like 5 minutes because he's got an appointment. He can't miss with the military. So he's just gonna warm him up really quick, and then I'm gonna go on and ride, and he's basically just gonna leave us with the horse. So we will see how he is. At least we'll get to really have a feel of everything. Let's tighten up this girth before I fly off. Do you want to give me a leg up?
Don't mind.
Yeah, good.
It's a bit narrow.
Nice.
Let's go.
I had to give you guys a little bit of a voiceover here because it was pretty difficult. You couldn't really hear me. I didn't want to bring my big camera, my big microphone, because it can be quite intimidating. I mean, this isn't my horse or anything, and I didn't want to scare the sellers off. As I come around here, I'm just asking Jesse if, as I'm riding, him being my eyes on the ground, if he can let me know just where the frame of the horse is and the head, because when you don't know a horse and you are not used to their neck and stuff, it can be quite difficult to feel exactly where the head is going. And there's going to be times here, guys, where the horse goes behind the vertical. I was kind of trying to figure him out, trying to understand, but I'll bring you guys through that process as we go. Obviously, when starting and to ride a horse you don't know, I would always recommend to start slow, take it easy. I'm just walking him, and even now, I'm in a very basic way asking him, how are you going to move off my leg? I'm not asking for a perfect leg yield. I'm just saying, okay, if I put my right leg on, what are you going to do? And I just let the shoulders go just to start to feel how he reacts from me. I don't want to get on him and expect everything to be perfect straight away. I need to get to know him. This is something I do with all those sales horses I've tried in the past as well. Here we start the trot. He's really, really easy. He has a very natural head carriage. The first feeling that I was getting in my hand, you can see that I'm working my right hand a little bit, is I felt that he was just a little bit not as reactive as I would like when I was asking for the flexion. So I was just starting to play with my fingers a little and see, okay, what can I get if I start to play with the reins? And this isn't the kind of like, you don't need to get on a sales horse or a horse you're looking to buy for yourself and get on and think, oh, I need to ride this horse perfectly so the owners think that I'm a good. You need to get on that horse and ask it questions. It doesn't have to look pretty. You should, of course, be fair to the horse, but you need to get on and just have a play, have a feel, test the horse. So after a couple of rounds, I straight away picked up a whip because I realized, okay, this is not a hot horse. And for me, it's quite important to see how he would react to the whip, because what I'd like to do is start to already play with things that I'm going to do at home. So I know I'm going to want to make him a little bit more flashy. The whip is very important in that because it's an extension of my leg, and my aids, and I can redirect to the hind. So as I'm riding, I'm starting to block a little with the front, in the front with my hand, and I'm just with the whip asking him very gently, you can see that it's very gently, to engage the hind, to come a little bit more from the hind, to create a better connection through the whole body. And he doesn't really know this, so you can see the head is slipping there back a little. Then we just go easy transition into canter. I don't do it from the walk. I don't do anything crazy. I just keep it very simple as I'm getting to know him. And the canter feels really good. It's really comfortable. He's doing everything I'm asking. He feels extremely, extremely safe. And that's something that I was super happy with. He feels balanced. You can't tell here, but if you look at the hooves, they're almost disappearing in the arena sand, which means the arena here is quite deep. Now, when arenas are quite deep, horses can fall out of their rhythm because they get almost a little bit stuck. Or the arena is also very uneven. Like down here, it goes down and then it goes back up. And you can see that there, it's quite deep in the sand. So those are good things for me to keep in mind, because whilst there could be the feeling of, okay, he's losing some balance, it's important to also look at your surroundings. I played with a little flying change. This is the first one I asked and he got it straight away. No fuss, no change in the tempo, very easy. So this was a really nice sign. The canter's collected. I would like it to be a little bit more forward thinking, a little bit sharper to my aids. But so far, it's nothing that we can't improve. He's definitely going to need to build a little bit of muscle and strength. But overall, very cute horse, very willing, kind of just like, it's like the horse that you think, oh yeah, if I have kids, they can just go and have a ride and I don't even have to worry. And guys, remember, this is a stallion as well. And he's just so chill. Not much of a difference also between the left and right canter. That's something that I always kind of look out for. And here I was playing a little bit also with the head, and I was like, okay, if we bring the head and head carriage a little bit up, how will that feel for the rest of the body? Now I'm trying the change to the right. This one was a little bit more challenging. I think this was actually the second change I did. The first one was late, meaning he changed. But there he got it. So what I did leading up to that is I made him a little bit quicker.
That was good.
Just to encourage that hind leg. Then what I'm doing is I'm going into a little bit of a sit trot. You could see I was just having a little block there as I asked for the flexion, and now I'm starting some easy half passes. Now, this half pass doesn't have a lot of angle. It almost looks like a diagonal with a bit of angle. I never start asking for the full thing. I want to play a little bit and feel. Now that I know how it feels, I set him up again. He's more ready, and I ask for more angle this time, and I slowly build it up. That way I can start to see, okay, how is the horse learning from what I've done already. And also, I mean, every rider asks things differently. So the changes especially is something that every rider kind of asks a little bit in their own way. But I was very happy with the half passes that he gave me. They were balanced. Overall, the feeling I would like is more forward, because you can see that he's not thinking behind the leg, but he's not as forward as I would like him. But that's not a problem. For this ride, I was like, we're going to keep it very easy. I'm not asking him to be flashy. I'm not asking him to connect or try and have a little bit of a second trot. I just want him to try and do the exercises. You can see, though, that as we keep going in the ride, the horse is slowly getting a little bit more in front of my leg, and he's coming up. Here, I was doing some little tempo changes, so I was sending him forwards, bringing him back. This is also very important to do to see if they stay correct over the legs. A little dip in the arena there, you can see it. Because if the horse is a little bit lame or a little bit off, you will see that misstride as you take them forward. It'll be a lot more clear. And here he felt very even, very good, aside a little bit from like the arena not being fully even. Then next, I just let go of the reins and I'm like, okay, everything has felt good so far. How does it feel to stretch? Are you going to run? Are you going to want to take the rein? Are you not going to stay over the back? And he was such a gentleman. He was just like, we got this. It's stretching time. He kept the tempo. He was really, really good. These are all really, really promising signs for me when I'm looking for a sales horse, because it means that they're pretty straightforward. Now, it was time to try a little bit of the pirouettes. This is where there'll need to be some polishing. I think they taught him not to bend in the body at all when they were doing it, because I was asking him to have some flexion through the pirouette, but it was not really happening. I was also not really able to get him to really collect enough. So that's something we're going to be working with if I buy him. I was trying the one on the left. I also need to sit a little bit more back myself. I think I just had the feeling that I had to stay off his back a little bit, but that's my mistake. But here you can see he's trying and he's putting a little bit of weight there on the hind, but I just want him to collect more, take more weight on the hind and keep that flexion. So he's really starting to sit. But that's something that we can work on and that we will see. And you can see he's still a little bit weak there and dropping out. But that's something that we can correct, I think, actually quite easily. I wonder if you guys see it too. Do you see that slowly the horse is starting to come a little bit more up? We're starting to get more ground cover and a better connection from the bit to the hind leg. This is something that was also quite promising for me to see, that he's adapting quite quickly to what I'm asking and to what I'm looking for from him. We're starting to get a horse that's really traveling much better over his legs, and he's just overall more responsive. So that means that as a rider, I can do less, and he's going to be better prepared for lateral movements, for upwards and downwards transitions. I think also development for his top line wise, it'll be much better for him to be working in this way, where he's actually using his whole body and he's a little bit in more of self-collection rather than leaning on your hand, even though he was quite light throughout the whole ride. But I do see already quite a big improvement here. Like, I'm quite happy with seeing that we're starting to get him a little bit more connected and the legs are starting to work a little bit more over the ground. I don't know, overall, I was quite happy to see that by the end of the ride, I felt a positive improvement. And this is definitely showing quite a good sign for the future, considering this was only like a 20-minute ride. I didn't also want to ride him too much because I don't know what the owners are currently doing with him. I mean, there was a bit of a language barrier. And yeah, I didn't want to do too much with him. And honestly, after 20 minutes of riding a horse, you should have a pretty good feeling. If you're not convinced by 20 minutes, for me, that's quite a good telltale sign, especially because this is a horse that's going to be for selling on again. And I want a client to jump on and think, great horse, well-trained, safe. It's a no-brainer. So yeah, I was happy. I just let him have also a little bit of a stretch walk to see how the walk was. He stayed regular. He wasn't rushing. He was just a good boy. I was honestly very, very pleased with him. Oh my God, look at these two. So we are just now going to take everything off. I want to check the horse over, and then I want to see him in the stable, just to double check that he doesn't have any strange behaviors, no weaving, anything like that. Oh look, he's just a stallion, and I believe most of these are stallions as well, but they seem all very chill. Yes has been put straight to work. Look at you go. Like, where do I put it? Good boy. Here you can see that there's a bit of muscle lacking right through here, and also the saddle. Watch out, doggy. Oh.
It's nice that they can see each other like that also.
Yeah. Good boy. Well, he looks very chilled in the stable with his neighbors and everything. And everyone really needs to like look past all of the superficial things, like he's not really super clean, and you know, could have a little trim here and there, because that's all the final polishing stuff. That's not important. But he's a really sweet horse, aren't you? You're a sweet guy. Yeah, you are. You're a sweet guy. I haven't seen that brand before. It's like a G or something. This is a little cute one. We know nothing about this horse, but we were both like, this one's really cute and it looks really sweet. And it's a Lusitano. We don't know how old it is. We don't know anything about it, but it's very, very cute. It might be very young by how he's putting the halter on.
But he's already really built for the age then.
Yeah, he's quite baroque. The eye. But he was very inquisitive with you, like at the stable. He was looking, and he seems to have a sweet eye. Maybe just take a step back because we're talking about this.
Can I have a look first?
Oh, you're very cute.
Dile que no es lusitano, que es
Humongous.
bueno, es igual.
You know what? Usually I don't like a slightly Roman nose, but with him, it really suits him. Like the vibe.
I do think he's quite young.
Huh?
I think he's young.
Yeah, I think so as well.
¿Te gusta?
Clubbed foot, I think.
Oh,
Quite a good build, no?
I think he's
He's
quite
short.
cute. Huh? He's not that short in the back.
He's very cute.
How tall do you think this is?
67?
Yeah, maybe even a little bit higher. Good boy. Hi. We've stopped ourselves off to have a little bit of lunch and a debrief. Finally get some food. They don't speak a word of English here either, but we managed to communicate what we wanted, and they're giving us a bloody 3-course meal. This is a starter.
They're very nice.
And the food's, I mean, this for now tastes good. Right, we're back in Amsterdam. You guys have not heard from us for a little bit because we had to kind of run back to the airport to be back in time. I didn't even bother changing. I flew in breeches. There was absolutely zero shame. It's currently 11 p.m. So it was a long day. Yes, and I actually had a lot of like other businessy stuff to do in the car, and lots of chatter about that kind of stuff, which sadly sometimes has to take priority. But nevertheless, I think I really want to sleep on everything that happened, and I'm gonna touch base with you guys in the morning because I'm gonna be thinking of Buria and what we want to do. I want to really look over all the videos as well. I had a long plane ride and I already looked at everything really good, but I want to look at everything with a fresh pair of eyes tomorrow morning, and then I'm going to be making my decision and letting you guys know. But for now, we're going to get home first.
Jeez.
Yes, is definitely ready to be back, to be home. This is how.
Oh, it's still on. Actually, I had 13 hours before the first flight, and now I only have 3 left. I think I had it on all day. But anyways, it doesn't matter. Thanks.
But yeah, so we'll be catching up with you guys in the morning with a fresh brain and hopefully a decision.
Yes, because
Right, and we are back. It was a great trip out in Spain. I've had a little bit of time to think about Buria, and I think I'm going to buy him. I was just like, I looked at the video and I just saw a really sweet, honest horse. He gave me a really safe feeling. Literally, a child could ride him. There's work to do with him. I don't think it will take very long. So I'm excited to get him here. I've already contacted the transport company I always use, and they've told me that within a week he will be here, which is really exciting. I'm just getting the contract signed now with the horse. And yeah, I'm excited. Finally, another sales horse, and one that I'm going to be doing myself, which is going to be so much more rewarding and fun for me. So yeah, I'm excited. I'm happy I could bring you guys along with me. I'm sorry that the filming was a little bit all over the place. We tried to be as respectful as possible once we were at these people's property. They couldn't really speak English, so I didn't want to be like this weirdo that was like with this camera. I did try and ask them, and they understood if I could film. They said yes, but I didn't want to like give them a strange feeling, especially like just meeting them and whipping out a camera. But yeah, I'm super excited for him to come. I'm going to be sharing his first couple of days, giving him a little bit of a makeover, the first couple of rides. So that should be all really exciting to look forward to. Yeah, so that's it for now. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Yes, I'm also in like a new hair era. I think I'm ditching the front fringe. I'm gonna grow my hair out and I'm gonna have this kind of like side part. We will see. I don't know. I'm switching it up, guys. I just felt, I was like, I need to change. I want to do something else. But yeah, I'm excited. I will keep you guys updated in about a week. Well, a little bit longer for you guys because I have to film it. So in about 2 weeks, you'll be seeing an update on him arriving here, having his first week and doing all the first with him. It's going to be really exciting. I will see you then. Or actually, I think I've got 2 uploads before then. So I'll see you soon. Okay, bye guys.